And we live in a day and age where that heartbeat is slowly fading. We're about to flatline. And if culture doesn't grab a hold of their heartbeat, and we don't get in unison with the overarching idea of who we are and what we can be and where we came from. Gentlemen, what's going on? This is the Better Man channel, where we choose to embrace the heartbeat of man, the heartbeat of culture, the beat of something bigger than ourselves, this great idea that pulsates through what it means to be man, what it means to be alive, what it means to embrace the masculine nature of progress. In today's climate, we see a lot of people that are grabbing hold to the materialistic side of life, something that's fleeting, something that's unsustainable, something that will fade, that will decompose. And so I think it's imperative that we begin to grasp something that's lasting, something that's always been, something that is, and something that always will be. Like, check the pulse. Check your pulse, man. There's this heartbeat within you. We are alive. And it's the same beat that was within the first man. It's something that precedes us. This beat is life. It is creation. It was within the first man. It was within the first thought. The heartbeat that's within you was within that first innovation, that first great idea. It was on the battlefields of victory. It was in that isolation and solitude that man came up with great philosophy. It was in the very declaration of this country's freedom, the proclamation of independence, of individual sovereignty. It's the very beat in progress, in perseverance, in preserving tradition, and expanding boundaries. It's the beat to become great. And I think many times we lose the essence of who we are. We lose the very spirit of what it means to be. And without getting too existential and using esoteric verbatim, let's state it in the most simplest way. You're alive. And life is precious. It's amazing. It's something to be valued. You have the ability to do something. Your heartbeat represents something greater than you. It represents the ability to be man, to expand, to follow that instinct within us that says, preserve, multiply, and increase power. That's our goals. That's what we're created to do. And culture has lost sight of that. We've lost sight of our identity, what it means to be, what it means to be alive. We see a diversity of values. We see a diversity in religion, a diversity in philosophy. And this country is built on the ability to be diverse. I believe in that. Believe in your religious freedom. Believe in your ability to philosophize on different planes. Let's have different perceptions. That's a valuable resource, but our overarching banner should always wave in the name of the heartbeat of freedom. The beat this country pulsates in is freedom, the freedom to become. We have varying, within each man there is a heartbeat that has varying degrees, varying ideals, varying religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs. But the unity of that beat shall always speak in terms of freedom. And if we want to become better men, men that uphold the traditional values, men that uphold something sacred, we must first turn our ear to the sacred heartbeat, the beat that enables us to be man, the beat that enables us to be alive. That's the strongest and most sacred value you're ever going to hold on to, that you're ever going to grasp, is that we are alive. The heartbeat of man, the heartbeat of culture, the heartbeat of our ideals. Something that has been before us, something that will outlast us. So to ever think that we're above the spirit of what we're called to be, to ever think that we're above becoming what we're supposed to be, that's a horrible place to be in, when you think you're better, when you think you're more capable of the very thing that sustains your life, your being. Again, we've become this materialistic culture. I think it's time to get back to the essence of who we are, the essence of that spiritual ideal that is bigger than we can ever be. It'll be in the man after us. It was in the man before us. And when we can get in tune with that calling, that nature of what we're created to be, then we see harmony in our lives. We see harmony in our tribe, our culture. We see harmony in our nation. We see harmony in the heartbeat of the ideal of freedom and sovereignty. And we live in a day and age where that heartbeat is slowly fading. We're about to flatline. And if culture doesn't grab a hold of their heartbeat, and we don't get in unison with the overarching idea of who we are and what we can be and where we came from and what has come before us and will come after us, we're going to flatline. We're going to die. We're going to perish. As a people, that heartbeat will keep going on, ready for someone to grab a hold of its true meaning, its true essence, its true power. There's a heartbeat within you. You're alive. You're created to do something, created to preserve tradition, to multiply that tradition, and to increase the power of that tradition. We're great men. We live in a great country. We're called to do great things. Let's grab a hold of our heartbeat. Engage in the essence of what it means to be man. I love you guys. You'll hear from me next episode.